Hello, my name is Charlotte, and I'm a farmer. In this video, I'll show you why good hygiene is so important when harvesting vegetables and what you should pay attention to. When you harvest vegetables, you're producing high-quality food items. Therefore, hygiene is always the top priority. But the topic is more complex than you think. It starts with your health. You should only work with food if you feel completely healthy and have no illness symptoms or diseases which need to be reported, such as hepatitis or TB. You can find an overview and more information on the Robert Koch Institute website. If you feel unwell, please let your line manager know. As for your clothing, make sure that your arms and legs are completely covered in order to avoid contamination of the harvested vegetables with bodily fluids. It also protects you from the sun. Avoid wearing jewelry, as this poses a risk to both you and others. Remove watches, necklaces, or earrings, or do not wear them to work at all. When preparing for work, it is important to wash your hands and forearms for at least 20 seconds with soap. Dry with paper towels and sanitize with disinfectant. Disinfectants can only be fully effective if your hands are completely dry. If you try to disinfect your hands while they are still wet, the disinfectant becomes diluted and will not work properly. Did you know that within 7 hours, one bacterium on your hand can multiply to become 2.1 million? On an average hand with normal amounts of bacteria, that makes 25.5 million bacteria. So it makes sense to wash and disinfect thoroughly and often. You should cover cuts or open wounds with the appropriate plasters. You can also find all the important information on these topics on the hygiene notices on your farm. In the fields, there are a few things to remember. Your employer must provide a toilet and hand-washing facility in the field you are working in or in the immediate vicinity. You should only work with clean tools. Try to clean your tools daily. Breaks to eat, drink, or smoke are only permitted in the designated areas. There is often a place for this on the edge of the field with seating and drinks. This is important to prevent contamination of the vegetables. Due to the current coronavirus pandemic, you should also consider the following. The virus is spread to the mucous membranes of the mouth, nose, or eyes by airborne droplets or contaminated hands. It is therefore important to wash your hands thoroughly before and after each break, dry them, and of course, try not to touch your face. In addition, you should always keep a distance of 2 meters from other people and avoid forming groups, especially during the break. If you carry out tasks where you cannot keep the minimum distance, you should wear a face mask. It is best to always wear it around your neck so that you can put it on quickly if necessary. Always sneeze and cough into a tissue or the crook of your arm and disinfect your hands afterwards. Avoid contamination of the vegetables or other people at all cost. If you feel feverish or show other symptoms of being ill, please leave the field immediately and inform your line manager or group leader by phone. You should also inform your doctor. You might be asking yourself why these hygiene measures are so extensive. But after harvesting, the vegetables are sold or brought to stores without being washed. Would you like to buy products that you couldn't be sure were safe to eat? Probably not. So let's sum up what you should consider when it comes to hygiene. 1. Only work if you are completely healthy. 2. Wear appropriate clothing and remove jewelry. 3. Wash your hands regularly and cover wounds with plasters. 4. Use only clean tools. 5. Don't take your break on the field, but in the designated places. Your employer has prepared a form on this subject, which you must sign to confirm you have received this hygiene training. Now you know what hygiene precautions you should take for your work in the field. The next video is about workwear and worker safety.